What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Last month, or a few weeks ago, maybe about like 4 to 6 weeks ago, there was a lady, I believe she's an Australian lady, who unfortunately was getting her cheeks clapped. Now, what am I talking about with cheeks clapped? I mean, obviously it's not a porn movie, but what this is, basically is a lady by the name of Phillips let over 100 dudes clap cheeks. What? All right? And after it happened, she seemed to be quite okay.
On Saturday, I got run through by 101 guys. Now, I've had a lot of backlash so far about it, and I've seen some of the videos and I see your side. Like, I am not trying to encourage other girls to be doing that, like if they don't want to and feel like they have to do that. But my side is like, I'm just a girl trying to enjoy myself, trying to have fun, trying to make some content for you all, you know, trying to get my bag. Like, this is fun to me, this is what I enjoy, no one is forcing me to do this. And I feel like we're going back in time to where women are getting shamed for being a sluzzer, when I thought that's what we were trying to get away from.
Basically, she pulled up on the podcast and now she's having second thoughts.
I think sometimes like feeling so like robotic, like by the, I think like the 30th, you know, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're gonna do this, and like it just, sometimes you'd like disassociate and be like, you know, like it's not like normal sex at all. In my head right now, I can think of like 5, 6 guys, 10 guys that I remember, and that's it. But it's just, I don't know, it's just weird, isn't it? Like, if I didn't have the videos, I wouldn't have known I've done 100, you know? But yeah. I think that was kind of the hard part, is like conversing with them, and like when they'd kind of be like, oh, like we've only had 2 minutes or 3 minutes and you said 5 on the message.
Did someone say that to you?
Yeah. And obviously it just makes me feel so bad.
Do you think you should feel bad about that?
I guess when you've promised something to people who support you, it's kind of hard to let them down.
But it's up to you, right? Like when you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you even processed, do you think, what's happened?
Not yet. God, I won't forget this day, Jesus.
When I decided to start making this documentary, I wasn't too sure of what to expect. I certainly didn't expect to see Lily so upset at the end of it all.
And now other people are basically reminding her of her buffoonery.
Did anyone see the recent video of Lily Phillips talking about how she felt after the 100 Men experience, and she started crying? Like, what did you expect? How did you expect to feel? Did you expect to feel nice? Did you feel like you accomplished something from doing that? Did your soul feel good? Like, I don't know what you expected, and you're crying. Like, you violated yourself. You allowed yourself to be violated, and now you're crying about it. I don't think people feel sorry for you. I think they are disgusted by the whole thing. And I think you should feel like that with yourself. And I think you do feel disgusted with yourself and what you're putting out there for other young girls to see and think it's all right and acceptable, because it's not. It's actually disgusting. And yeah, I feel no sympathy for her, and I'm quite glad she's crying. I'm quite glad that young girls are seeing her cry, so they know that it's not all right. She's allowed herself to be violated. She openly allowed it, encouraged it, laughed about it, smirked about it, you know, put it out there. She sold her soul, basically, and I think she's feeling it now. And yeah, I feel no sympathy for her, and I am just disgusted by the whole thing. So yeah, no sympathy for you and your actions and what you're pushing out for young people and young girls and young boys to see. Like, the narrative is all wrong, and I'm quite glad you're crying. Okay.
Let me just say this. You know, and I've noticed with women who are like strippers or OnlyFans models, You'd be surprised at how many of those ladies in those careers, despite how much money they're making. And it's really because of the low self-esteem that these women are basically doing. A lot of these ladies, man, I'm not trying to say it's about her, but it's not uncommon to find women who are using drugs, women who abuse alcohol, and, you know, for the clout and for the money, they're willing to do almost anything until they find out that the money and in the clout, it's not worth it now. So you're doing all of these things and now it's all bad. It's all bad. And you're sitting down like, damn, fam, like, is this what's going on? Is this how it is? Like, you know, I'm over here doing this and that, but I'm down bad. Like, I'm really down bad. I let all these dudes clap, and she was talking about the dudes was like, I only got 3 minutes. You promised me 5 minutes. Imagine you have to go to sleep with that. Your mama know, your daddy know, the whole community knows, and you did it just to basically break a record, and you don't even feel good about it. Sometimes, man, I talked to somebody who told me, this is a person that went to jail for murder, okay? And, you know, basically, I was talking one day like, man, when these dudes run up on me, I'm gonna delete them. You know, I was just talking trash or whatever. And he was like, you know what, bro? That sounds good, but you don't know what it's like to delete somebody. You don't know what that's like. And while you're over there talking like you know what that's like, you don't know about the horrors and the pains and the nightmares that you basically go through every day, every time that this happens. And you sleep all in all, like it ruins your life. You see them people in your sleep. And I was like, whoa, okay. Well, if that's the case, no, I don't want to do that. No, I'm good. Let me just keep controlling people online. And that's exactly what he talked about, man. And I sat back and I thought about that. I'm like, man, so many people don't understand, like, if you have to do certain things just for money, the humiliating act in itself is something that it's not worth it. And then for women, you know, to give your body up to all these random guys, and she said, I only remembered 5 or 10. And then you're a lady that, you know, wants to give yourself to a man eventually one day. You want to get married, and then, you know, you feel this low self-esteem, you know, for the rest of your life. That's a terrible thing. It's a terrible way to have to live. It's a terrible way to have to go. And I just don't understand if you guys see that and if that's what you really want to do, but that's absolutely what happens. It's what happens. And it's bad, man. It really is terrible. It really is awful to be a woman and have to live through that, have to experience that. Okay. It really is bad. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Pretty sure for all you just heard the bell. We're out.